Welcome to another Zabardast and a Jordar podcast. We have a brilliant and an amazing and a visionary today with us, Mr. Mayur Shah of Marathon Group. Thank you so much for coming to the podcast. A
Thank
warm
you so
welcome to
much
you.
to inviting me. Thank you
We
so
were
much.
looking forward to having a chat with you, and it's a great pleasure to be here for us as well. So let's find out how did the Marathon Group start, and how were your initial days with Marathon Group?
Yeah.
How did it all begin?
So Marathon Group is started way back in 1969, almost 50 years ago, by my late father Ramnik Lal Z Shah. During that his period, we were predominantly Mulund specific player, and we were like he already did some 40-50 buildings within Mulund. They were the first at that point in time, like 7-story building with the lift in 1972 was the first building by him
And at that time, it
in the
was just
Mulund. There was
forest,
no
huh?
lift
Just forest.
related building. It was like barren land. Mulund had only like from the station only half a kilometer or a kilometer was developed, and rest was all barren land.
Wow.
So since then we are there. We started with that, and me and my elder brother Chetan Shah is an IIT structural engineer. He did MS USA. He joined in 1982, and I joined in 1988. I did my master's in structural engineering from USA. So we both technocrat then took up marathon to next level. So
Hmm.
we ventured out of Mulund and we did projects. We entered into Lower Parel area. We went out to Nasik Devlali for a kind of a resort bungalow type of projects, and that is how the whole growth story started. Once it, two more technocrats joined hands with my father. So the technology part was mainly driven from that point of time, and we ventured out to not only uh, Lower Parel and South Mumbai, Central Mumbai. We ventured out and went into outskirts from 2004-5 onwards to started acquiring land in Panvel,
Wow.
which we saw, at that point of time we thought, like once this connectivity happens,
Yeah.
the Raigad hinterland connectivity, of course we were a little early to forecast that in 2006-7 we acquired huge land in Panvel area.
You had that vision at that
Yeah,
time.
so that's how the marathon typically, because of the rich real estate experience
Yeah.
of a very old, how to identify land is the
Hmm.
major, I would say, plus point of a real estate, because location is the most important
Absolutely.
ultimately. So identifying those land early. So in Millland we entered in 1999. People entered in 2010-12.
Yeah.
So our first project of Marathon Heights in
Yeah.
Jai Bharat Oil Mill
Yeah.
came in 1999,
Oh,
and
wow.
then we entered into Piramal Mill in 2004. So one of the biggest change in the marathon's growth story started entry into Millland,
Midlands.
and when we were the first, we could do both, asset reconstruction where clearing banks liability, financial institutions, and labor, because labor were not getting paid for years, decades,
Yeah, yeah,
because of
right.
the sick mill.
Yeah.
And through marathon, if you consider Piramal Mill, Mofatlal Mill, and then Baikala, Hatao Mill, together we have taken care of almost 9,000 laborers payment
That's amazing.
during those
Very
5 to 7 years.
great noble
So it
work.
was a kind of a socio-economic thing. We felt so much satisfied when those guys come to us and they tell us that we got checks which was 20 years ago due,
Yeah.
and now we are getting it.
Oh, wow.
And so at the same time, those all junk properties
Hmm.
are now having beautiful buildings.
Yeah.
Marathon Era, Marathon Future X, now Monte South.
You changed the landscape
Change the landscape.
and
We
beautified it.
created employment generation.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happened is that if you see 10,000, I think we have employed more, 20,000 more laborers.
So you increase employment
Yes,
opportunities.
because
Yeah.
and about when you have a commercial tower like Future X, But today, every day, almost 10,000 people are walking in.
Yeah. It is. It is one of
So,
the landmarks,
yeah,
isn't it?
landmark. So, that is something we always feel proud of at Marathon Marathon, that we have created a win-win solutions through real estate development.
In
And
fact, that has become a landmark. Landmark. You know why? Because anybody who goes there, अरे वो marathon के यहाँ, marathon के
correct,
पीछे है,
correct,
मैं
correct,
वहाँ हूँ.
correct. Yes,
So
yes, yes,
it has created that
yeah,
history in that place.
yes,
Great, fantastic. So apart from Mumbai, you have said about Nashik, right?
yeah.
Are you planning to expand even more in Nashik and other cities of Maharashtra and anywhere else?
Yeah, right now we restricted that particular project of Devlali
Hmm.
was more to the second home people,
Hmm.
and we did two projects over there, Virayatan and Sahajanan. And if there are opportunities of a second home or a villa project in the outskirts, still beyond, maybe our preference will be between Panvel and Pune,
Yeah,
is something which we are identifying some land
yeah.
for plotting purposes, for villa purposes,
Right.
and we already have
Maybe a
some
gated
land.
community.
Yeah, gated community. So, that type. Of course, the next destination, if at all, we would like to be more MMR focused player.
Okay.
So we want to be in, we consider MMR as 19 cities.
Wow.
19 cities of 1 million each.
Yeah.
So whether have I reached everywhere? So that's
Yeah.
my first priority. So we are
Yeah.
there in South Mumbai, Central Mumbai, now Panvel Raigad, Kalyan Dombivli, Thane, Mulund, Bhandup, very big way in affordable new homes. So, between Mulund and Ghatkopar, there is a big belt. So,
Yeah.
this is how marathon looks at, and we feel that a lot to be done within MMR, and
Yeah. So many opportunities.
value addition which we will be able to do
Hmm.
because of our bandwidth
Yeah.
in the Mumbai
Yeah.
is something which we would like to capitalize more.
And Mayurji, how about Navi Mumbai?
Navi Mumbai is I would say, is a
As
great future.
for Marathon
Navi
Group.
Mumbai and Panvel.
Hmm.
So Panvel as a location, we like it so much, and I think you must visit our marathon next
I
zone.
would love to.
At marathon next zone, we are developing close to 5,500 units, out of which 3,000 units are booked. 2,500 units have been already given possession, and this is only 5 minutes from the coming up new airport.
Marathon next zone
Zone.
Panvel.
Next zone Panvel. And marathon next zone Panvel, friends, it takes lesser time from South Mumbai to reach at next zone than Thane.
That's
Because
amazing.
of
That's
this
a
Atal Shetu,
hmm,
the whole game has changed.
game has changed.
And in almost 45 minutes from South Mumbai, you can actually enter our flat.
That's brilliant.
And
That's
there is no
tremendous.
signal. So
Yeah.
you are assured. One more thing,
There's no traffic.
many
There's no
times
congestion.
you feel that distance is there and there will be, but there is no signal. It's total highway connectivity. Is something
Yeah.
which is changing the whole game in the Panvel Raigad, and we are very very bullish. We have close to another 200 acres of land in Panvel, and that,
Yeah.
and the few projects which I would like to highlight
Yeah.
is, one is Atal Shetu.
Right.
The second is the airport is going to come up in maybe 1.5 year now.
Yeah.
Third is there is a connectivity between the two airport is been planned, metro, which is a high speed metro they are planning from Santa Cruz to the new airport in 25 minutes.
That is revolutionary.
So the connectivity between the South Bombay, Central Mumbai suburbs to that location is going to improve tremendously. Number three, the employment generation which will be created by such a mega project of airport.
Yeah.
Look, more than 1 lakh people will be employed.
Lovely.
And all those people will require a residence over there.
Yeah.
Third major project which people not know right now is a local railway which is planned between Panvel and Karjat.
Okay.
So Panvel to Karjat will be only 15 to 20 minutes, and all these Panvel lands, that along the old Pune road will be connected by the rail also.
Super.
Suburbs.
Yeah.
So you will see suburban activity like we have seen up to Ambernath, Badlapur, and all
Yeah.
beyond Kalyan is
Yeah.
something which is going to happen from Panvel. The next stop is Mope,
Hmm.
then Chowk.
Yeah.
All these areas are to be identified as a future investment location, because
Yeah.
you will see tremendous activity of real estate in next 10 years.
That's superb. That's really an eye opener from Mayurji regarding he believes in going somewhere right from his father, going somewhere where there's barren land and identifying such opportunities. And like he said, you have to identify that opportunity of acquiring a land, and that's what the vision is. That's what I think the mantra is. Keep expanding, but be rooted where you are as well,
Correct.
so you keep generating employment opportunities and keep giving homes and socio-economic activity. So as a chairman of Creda MCHI, you've done a great job, you've done a fantastic job, you've been very active in it. So what's your role in it and how are you performing?
So if I go back, I started, means I entered into Creda MCHI as a youth wing almost 30 years ago.
Okay.
So when we were youth, we all got together, young developers,
Yeah.
and came up with the idea to promote real estate together. And you will be surprised to know that youth wing started MCHI property 2000, way back in 2000.
Superb.
And that was the idea which was created by all youths.
All
And they
youth, yeah.
said, let's do something together and let's create a real estate market. And which is what now this exhibition has grown to next level over the years
So
with
Mayuji,
that idea.
nobody knows it started way back. I mean, not
Yeah,
many
yeah.
people know 2000 and
2000 was the first BKC exhibition done. It was in 2000, and that time 1999 the real estate market was really going down, and to boost the real estate market,
yeah.
give customers a very good platform,
Hmm.
this was the idea which was created. And property 2000 was a grand success. Grand success,
Oh,
and we didn't have people flocking like anything. I mean, we all stalls were got full, and we didn't know so many people will be really so much interested. And the whole demand changed because of one event.
nice.
And
Three
that
days
is,
event?
yeah, 3-day event. And the same inclusiveness which was brought, the financing was just started in 1998, 99. The home loans
Yeah.
had all the advantages,
Okay.
where the benefits were passed to the customer, 2,50,000, uh, the interest deduction,
Yeah.
and all those benefits were there of home loan was started in 1998. So 2000 was a platform. The bankers got tremendous inquiries. They never
Yeah.
thought I can, each of those stalls got thousands of inquiries.
So everyone is benefiting.
Anyway, it was a win-win. The buyer got a good platform to select,
Hmm.
and that phenomena kept on going on. And during my years of president, because we were all managing committee members for
Hmm.
now 25 years, so we've been uh, improving this exhibition over the
Yeah.
years and years and years. And earlier, then it became big, so we had to do pandal. So if you
Oh,
remember, a few years we had spent crores of rupees creating air conditioned pandal. And
okay.
there, how thousands of people used to come. And
Yeah.
now we are lucky that we are getting a built venue this year,
Yeah.
and we will be doing in a very good ambience, aesthetic, parking, everything will be available. uh,
Yeah.
so as a MCHA president, our role was to get all stakeholders together.
Hmm.
So real estate developers problems to be solved, customers problems to be solved,
Yeah.
right? And all the stakeholders who are in the industry, like banks, financial institutions, their nitty gritties to be solved, so
Hmm.
that the home loans becomes easier.
Hmm.
So we played tremendous improvement in all those things, so that the buyer gets home loan very quickly. And
Yeah.
today everybody is talking about home loan in 10 minutes on online and all.
Yes.
So
Yes.
all those things were efforts of the MCHI over the period of time. So my role was to connect all dots.
Lovely.
Connect all dots from developer angles, what we can do, from buyer angle, what they want,
Yeah.
right? The financials and bankers and all how they can, get all the documents done, because
Hmm.
their challenges are with documents.
Yeah.
Earlier used to, registered agreement
Hmm.
used to come to the, bank in a
Hmm.
month time. So we went to government also. Okay,
Hmm.
this is not good. I am registering, I am paying you stamp duty.
Yeah.
There's an income to you. You expedite this
Yeah.
and give the document very quickly,
True.
so that the whole process of home loan, everything, people, the buyer doesn't have to go to pillar to post to
Yeah.
get things done. So all customer touch points of a
Yeah.
buyers were addressed, and there, as a president, I have to go to even the government
Yeah.
authorities,
Yeah.
where, and if you see, our initiative, the first time during my presidency, the online registration of the document was given to developer. We were the first. Marathon was the first in 2019, where registration of a document was done online in our office.
Which is sale.
Yes, sale document.
Wow.
So the whole process may post change. There is a software developed with the help of the stamp authority and the government. And government like that idea, because they are getting more revenues now.
Right.
Not the revenues only for few offices. So that has something now today. I think almost major real estate developers are having office within the office.
Hmm.
There is a registration office. So buyer
Yes.
has, that
Even if he's an NRI.
NRI, anyone.
Yeah.
But so many people are saying, no, no, I want to register only on 14th of January at 12:30.
Right.
That's
Right.
my Murat.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
how do I manage that? So with, online registration at our office, at Marathon's office, you can achieve it.
Super.
So to that level, with the Creda MCHI strength is that,
Yeah.
pool all the resources
Yeah.
and bring the maximum benefit to the customers, because customer is a king
Yeah.
ultimately,
Absolutely.
because the whole input, what we call input, is all customer, rest
Yes.
is all output.
Yeah.
Construction costs, development costs,
Yes.
or any of
Yes.
the, government revenues, which are all output.
They make the wheel
So,
spin.
so
Yeah.
customer is a god. So what
Yeah.
we at Marathon, I really believe that everything is a customer. If customer is happy, customer having a smooth ride
Smooth
for the
ride.
whole
Yeah.
process,
Yes.
then it's a win-win for everyone.
So just coming back to that 2000 Creda MCHI event, there was no time of social media. There was nothing existing at that time.
Yeah.
How did you manage to achieve that success of having so many people coming and thronging that event? How
Yeah.
did you manage?
So we had a big budget. Frankly speaking,
Huh.
our major spend
Mm.
during those time was all full page advertisement in the Times of India's, of the
Jacket
world,
ads.
DNA, and of the world. And then we got a brilliant idea, where we got all the registered customers of HDFC,
Hmm.
and who are the, major co-organizer,
Yeah.
HDFC, ICICI. There's database, and directly we actually written. There was no email, that was not, like, it was not so popular. So we
Yeah.
had actual physical communications were sent to
Wow.
5,000 people.
Oh no, that is tremendous.
So those were the medias that time, which were, the radio was there, of course,
Right.
and mainly newsprint, which was very popular at that point of time.
Superb. So, Mayurji, just want to ask. I know you have given a lot of overview of your projects, but if we quantified how many projects so far and how many upcoming projects, if you can
Correct.
say numbers to the
Yeah, yeah.
audience.
So we, Marathon right now is right now almost registered, RERA registered project
Hmm.
at various locations will be more than 20.
Okay.
So, and at Marathon, what we have done is uh, we are into all segments. So we have a product brand, right?
Okay.
So if you have an affordable, where below 75 lakhs type of unit,
Yeah.
which you are requiring within Mumbai,
Yeah.
then we have a product called Neo Homes.
Okay.
So Neo Homes Bhandup, I think today,
Yeah.
almost 6 to 7 live projects.
Hmm.
The ticket size over there will be around, it starts at as low as a studio of 40 lakhs.
Superb.
40 lakhs to 60 lakhs, 1 BHK. This is a Neo Homes,
Neo
which is
homes.
a very good quality,
Hmm.
It will have a gym, it will have a indoor games, it will have a rooftop amenities,
Yeah.
but basic very good quality product
Lovely.
at a very reasonable price.
That is Bhandup.
That is Bhandup Neo Homes. Then which we have another name which is Nex, NEX.
Right.
So Nex is a Next Town, which
Mm-hmm.
is in Dombivali, Next World, which is
Next.
in Dombivali, and Next Zone, which is in Panvel.
Okay.
This typically Next gives a little township amenity.
Hmm.
It has got a larger land bank,
Yes.
at least 15, 25, 30 acres of land.
Yes.
So you get a lot of amenities.
Yes.
But it promises a very good connectivity,
It
because
does.
Marathon believes in a very location
Hmm.
which has got a very good public transport connectivity. That's very important.
Hmm.
So that is the Next Town, Next World, and Next Zone.
Hmm.
Next Zone will be close to 60 lakhs to 1 crore
Hmm.
kind of ticket size.
Hmm.
And Next World we have 35 lakhs to 50 lakhs. And Next Town is also almost in 40 to 60 lakhs.
The Bhandup ones.
No, this is Dombivali.
Dombivali.
But this is township, so you get a lot of greenery around,
Yes.
beautiful connectivity. There are social infras, almost ready schools and other things
Yeah.
which are ready.
Yeah.
So this is Next Town, Next World, and Next Zone. So that is
Yes.
next category, which is normally next is little larger land, so it is in outskirts.
Yes.
The third category of a product which we have defined is Monte. So
Oh.
Monte is a super luxury.
Right.
Monte will be always 30 plus story building.
Hmm.
It will be within that city.
Hmm.
It will be in a very good location.
Hmm.
It will be premium location.
Hmm.
Whether Monte Carlo in Mulund, or Monte Vista in Mulund, or Monte South in South Mumbai.
That is
Baikala.
my favorite.
That's your favorite. So these are again a very super luxury projects
Hmm.
where finishes will be very high quality. Construction quality will be very high performance concrete,
Hmm.
structural stability, earthquake resistant. All those features which are there will be there.
Yeah.
Because they are always 30 to 65 story towers.
Yeah.
So beautiful views you will be available, excellent light ventilation,
Hmm.
because we keep very large windows.
Hmm.
Almost whatever in the room which we get, most window size will be the what a maximum window which we can get, we'll try to give.
Even for the Panvel Bhandup Dombivali project, the windows will be
Light
big?
ventilation is again, even in Neo,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, light ventilation we will try to provide in a design, because design is our forte.
Yeah.
Again, Marathon's design and construction technology.
Who designs your?
So design, we have a very big team at Marathon.
Yeah.
At the same time, we employ a lot of conceptual foreign architects.
Okay.
So we have landscaping, we get it done from LSG USA.
Okay.
Facade engineering also we get it from MFT facade consultant from Australia. So
Okay.
all those consultants give a fantastic new innovative ideas to our design team.
Hmm.
But the product design we understand very well.
Yeah.
We have to design the room dimensions depending upon where we are developing.
Yeah.
So Neo we have to do in 220 square feet,
Hmm.
a good studio with 2 toilets
And no wastage of
and
space.
kitchenette and everything.
And that to two toilets.
2 toilets.
That's a great
So
achievement.
330 square feet, we have 2 toilets,
Hmm.
attached toilet, common toilet, and 1 BHK.
That is
So all those things design is in house, because that we understand the product designing very well. Every location has a very specific product demand.
Yeah.
It can be 330 square feet full flat, and it could be in Monte 400 square feet only living room. So they are two different segment. That is the way a Marathon did a lot of thinking on that and came up with the product promise.
Yeah.
Product brand promise.
Product oriented.
Product oriented brand promise. Neo will get this, Next will get this, Monte will get this.
Brilliant. Which is the one which is very close to your heart out of all your projects?
All are close to my heart,
Yeah, but
because
one favorite.
everything which we design should be liked by customer. And if you see our sales, the word of mouth sales is so high. From all our past like more than 10,000 customers are there, And if you'll see, most of the time we see, अच्छा मैंने वो उधर लिया था पहले फ्लैट आपका, अभी वो 25 साल हो गया, अभी भी बहुत अच्छा है फ्लैट, लेकिन अभी मेरे को अपग्रेड करने का है तो आई विल ओनली सिलेक्ट मैराथन, because
क्या
I'm so
बात है.
happy growing in your building, because our buildings are built to last,
Okay.
built to last, because durability of building
Hmm.
facade. If you will be surprised, Marathon Era,
Hmm.
that is a 36-story tower, first ever built with Maiwan technology
First ever.
in 2004.
Right.
In that building, that was completed in 2007,
Hmm.
the same paint is there. They have
Still.
not even painted again.
Oh.
There is no plastering. So many neighboring buildings have to go for replastering, repainting. Today also, like after
Even after
more than
20, 25 years.
20,
Yeah.
25 years, it's same. Because every time in monsoon, the whole dirt gets washed out and building looks new.
That's tremendous.
So that type of engineering over the period, what we have keep on improving our product, and product, there is a research department which keeps looking at how the durability, how the maintenance of the buildings are minimalistic for my customers,
Right.
because ultimately after 10 years, 20 years, you incur a big cost,
Yes.
and that is the time when people really, it pinches that
Yes.
the building goes for painting or replastering.
But your customers call back and say it's
Yes.
still fit and fine.
Yes.
And now I'm going to
Yeah,
upgrade
yeah.
into maybe Monte
Yeah, yeah,
from Neo and
yeah.
Next.
So, and another thing is this minimum quality standards are in all products,
Hmm.
whether it is Monte or it is Neo.
Hmm.
Even Neo is built with all aluminum structuring technology.
Yeah.
Aluminum shuttering is minimum standards which we approach, and high performance concrete.
So standardization across.
High performance concrete is very important
It is.
because in Mumbai it's very heavy rain,
Yeah.
and if your concrete is of a 40 and 50 grade,
Hmm.
that only can withstand this weathering.
Okay.
That we have understood over a period of time.
Hmm.
So our minimum concrete is high performance concrete. Although structural engineer may say M20 is okay, no, but we go for M45, M50.
You don't want to leave any stone
Correct,
unturned.
because that is going to give the durability.
Yes.
With additional extra cost, say 10-15%, the life of the building goes for 20 years.
You want to give it back to your
Yes.
buyers and homeowners. That's why Marathon Era sustains
Yes.
such great charm.
Right.
But I still want to poke into that question, which is your favorite? I will not leave you.
So basically, see,
Very close to your heart.
Close to heart is definitely Neo.
Hmm.
But what happens is, I still feel that those affordability, which when we hand over those flats, of course, every time we can't go there, but our marketing team gives me pictures of when they are handed over. You know, the people who are living in slum or chawls and all, they are moving into a very nice, good quality home, and that's a dream for them.
Yeah.
To have a home within Mumbai or maybe in outskirts. And this affordable segment, particularly between below 1 crore, is always, close to very much close to my heart. And as on today also, every design goes through my eyes. None of the building design goes without I spending a lot of time on that.
You involved in
Yeah, I
every
get involved
aspect of it.
because that is something which I want to put my all so many years of experience. Where kitchen should be there, where window should be there,
Yeah.
how the orientation of living, dining, kitchen, how the customer will, how the housewife will open the door
Very rarely.
if the kitchen is very far.
Very
So
rarely.
these are the things, a product with designing, which over the years which we have learned, I really want to pass back.
That is amazing. We never knew about all this, and you being an MD, you being involved in every aspect of it. Very rarely that happens. Normally it's all left to the designers and architects and stuff. So we will move on to the Kradai MCHI Mall of Homes event, which is on 17th, 18th, and 19th.
Okay.
And January 2025 at BKC Geo Convention Center, BKC.
Geo Convention Center. Be there. That's a big opportunity for you all.
So the first day, Mayurji, is of 5,000 channel partners have been invited, and they are called brand ambassadors. Okay, so what do you think? What kind of an impact will that have, and how do you associate yourself with channel partners? Because you've been working for a long time,
Right.
and about your dad as well. How was he with all the
Yeah.
brokers, channel partners?
So this channel partner thing
Hmm.
has really evolved over the. If I look at my father's time,
Hmm.
not like I would say out of 100 units, maybe 10% or 15% were sold through brokers.
Okay.
At that time, that brand was selling it,
Right.
and the volumes were also low
Hmm.
at that time. Over the period of time, the volumes have really increased.
Hmm.
Now we are talking about thousands of units.
Hmm.
Every project has thousands of units.
Hmm.
And to reach and give a very good distribution, and it is quite likely that in Panvel, a customer from uh, this very nearby Kharghar is also interested, and Borivali is also interested. We don't know
Across geographical
across geography.
locations.
So basically, when the new locations have been opened, like this Dombivali or Panvel and all, we are seeing that the customer comes from
All
varied
parts.
location,
Huh.
and there every channel partners play a very important role.
Hmm.
So for that time to this time, Marathon has really cultivated pro channel partner policies for last almost 10 years or so, and we give a lot of benefit to the channel partners also, and because of that we are getting a great reach, because
Hmm.
that's the most important point. From developer side, the channel partners gives a big reach
Yeah.
to a buyer. Another thing is channel partners today and then are quite evolved,
They are.
because of the whole whatever real estate thing, and the RERA thing, where even real estate agent has to be registered,
Yeah.
and they have to go through a proper information knowledge,
Training and examinations.
exams, and the new age, I would say, channel partners are different than the earlier thing. They also want to retain their customer base,
Yes.
not just the developer base.
Yes.
So you see that lot of खींचा खींची होती है. It is not that developer का side लिया जाता है, and I'm seeing that it's a balanced way, of course, but customers focus has come in channel partner. That is a big change which I am seeing.
Yes.
Because every time even they channel partners like getting benefit from their word of mouth
Yeah.
sales.
Yeah.
So the channel partners are very important for a developer, for buyer, because buyer also gets a very well informed information, very up to date. Because what happens is sometimes the information gets stale, but the channel partners who are live in that particular micro market knows everything very well,
They do.
and then they guide the customers appropriately, that this particular product has this advantage, this product is this developer has this background, and this developer has this background.
Yeah.
And then you can choose, then you leave it to the buyer.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So basically, those things are really playing a very beneficial role. And as I told you that at Marathon we were at 10%. To today we are already 55, 60% of the sales, particularly in the luxury market, are through channel partner.
Yeah.
And Neo, Next and all are also in the similar range,
Right.
because the reach has really improved.
Yeah.
And we have seen the customers coming from any geography, including outside Mumbai also,
Yes.
through
Yes.
the channel partners like Dubai, and outside India also there are channel partners.
Social media has also
Social media,
changed the game of, yeah,
so
reaching
I
out.
think that is a very big thing, which actually, if there was a brainstorming happened 2 years back in the MCHI, that
Regarding the
regarding
first
channel
day,
partner should be given a separate day,
day.
because what was happening, that they were coming on Saturday and the our sales people were
Very
busy
busy.
in the customer, so the focus attention was not being able to given to the channel partners.
So
So
this was like 2 years ago. It
two
was
years
thought
ago
of.
we had brainstormed, and then we had discussed that can we do something separately, because this is channel partners are not really happy and they don't want to waste time.
So Mayurji, why it didn't get implemented the very next year when it got brainstormed.
Yeah, so it went through some changes because
Stages, yeah.
then a number of days of our customers are getting reduced. So there are other things also.
Hmm.
So customers will get lesser days.
Hmm.
So actually deals don't happen during ambassador channel partners day. So
Yeah.
there were pull and push. But finally we said no, let's do this year because now channel partners as a separate and give them more importance as a one full day maybe spent for them is something which became, and everyone was welcoming it.
That's efforts, benevolent efforts from Mayur Shah of Marathon Group, keeping one separate day for channel partners who are the brand ambassadors.
Brand ambassador,
And Mayurji also,
and we have given name as a brand ambassador.
you have
So
actually.
we have, because we at Marathon we had done brand ambassadors meet earlier also. So we have, it's picked up, and then we said, okay, you go ahead. So that's something which we do not want channel partner to be simply a broker or a channel partner, but we want them to really spread this message that
Yes.
this is an event
Yes.
where because what is happening is channel partner is also little secretive of not bringing their buyers out, right? So they always feel that I will lose my customer
Yeah.
if I bring customer to thing.
Yeah.
So how to come up with a win-win
Win-win
situation
situation.
whereby the deals happen there, so you are there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So all those questions were also debated. Okay, bhai, if the customer is brought by the channel partner for the exhibition, then it will be tagged.
Lovely.
So
That's
see, these
amazing.
are the things which we have to come up. So why channel partner will even customer
Yeah. Only if they are encouraged,
encourage them.
then they will bring, and then that'll be win-win for
Yeah.
all of us. So that's
So
very
channel partners all whatever their disadvantages
hmm,
were kind of mitigated
mitigated.
so that the channel partners come in a big way,
Hmm.
bring customer next day maybe,
Maybe,
and
yeah.
do the deal.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
Superb. And the 18th of January 2025, second day is going to be SSS, Super Saturday Sale, where a lot of developers and promoters are going to roll out different schemes and incentives and initiative for the buyers.
correct,
So normally what happens is Super Saturday Sale, we've seen in other platforms, through in other industries, online and offline,
correct.
but this was never the case here. So now Super Saturday Sale is coming, I think, for the first time,
First time,
thanks to
super
all
sad.
your initiative only, which is another, because all days have been identified differently.
Correct,
So what do you have to say about Super Saturday Sale? And for Marathon Group, what does it mean to buyers for from coming from Marathon Group?
correct. So Super Saturday Sale is something where we want all the developers to give their maximum benefit for one day.
Hmm.
We want bankers also to give something
Hmm.
on that day. So the whole idea is that if we really get the deals done
Hmm.
right away,
Hmm.
and so the maximum benefits are being given to the buyer on
Hmm.
that particular day,
Yeah.
if he selects and buys on that day.
Hmm.
So that will be a big opportunity, I'm telling you, for all the buyers, because that on that day the benefit which you will get at the exhibition will not be available.
Okay.
So that is something which at marathon also we are going to pass on for all our project. Next town, next world, next zone, Monte South, will be special offer for Super Saturday, and definitely you must encash this opportunity and click the deal on Super Saturday. Definitely you will remember that that was the maximum benefit
Because
which
the
was
kind
there,
of discounts Marathon Group will roll out on that day will not be available on any other day.
not available
So
on that.
Super Saturday Sale, make the best of it, make use of it to
Correct.
all the home buyers and channel partners as well,
And channel
and
partner,
brand ambassadors.
brand ambassador.
So third day is also going to be very, very interesting. I think it's a backbone day, I would say. It's
Uh,
it's a Pink Sunday, 3 hours Yojana. So what does it mean to you, and how did you come out with this concept? And Why focus on that day now?
Yeah. So from our studies,
Hmm.
we have seen ultimately full family visits the home.
Hmm.
But who is the home minister? The home minister is a, the women who actually spends more time at home, and
Yes.
we have seen they contribute big say in a decision making when a family is buying a home.
Hmm.
And we really want to, give them special attention,
Hmm.
because if there is a, they get a priority
Hmm.
at the sales stalls.
Hmm.
They get, most welcomed at that, during the exhibition. They get that exclusivity
Hmm.
during the exhibition. One. Number two, if you see, Maharashtra state also is empowering women by reducing a stamp duty by 1%.
Yeah.
So today we are seeing the family also is buying homes in the name of the female or the women of the family, and availing that discount also.
Yes.
So empowering women is not just uh, by MCHI but by the government also.
Hmm.
So it's a, objective of a state also,
Yeah.
that to get homes assigned to women,
Hmm.
because then they, get a lot of kind of certainty
Yeah.
about, that I have my own home,
Right. Right.
right? So most of the time you have homes being purchased by, mm, men, and today we are seeing a lot of people buying homes
Yeah.
for the women. Even
Yeah.
man is available, then also the homes have been bought by the women. So
Yes.
there are, most important in my opinion, for exhibition or from developer angle, is that, or from channel partners angle, you have to see, because the major decision maker in buying home
Hmm.
comes from the women of the house, because they
Lovely.
look into where is my kid's school, where is my, how am I going to socially connected,
Yeah.
and all this, because man can work within Mumbai anywhere, or he may go out also,
Yeah.
but most of the time spent
Hmm.
is a family, is women and their children.
Right. Right. So, any incentives being rolled out for Pink Sunday for women to come out in full force and make decision on that day?
No, definitely, I think we will be rolling out some incentives for women for that day also. So
Credam Secha has rolled out, I think, up to 2 lakhs of discounts on every home purchase
by the
by
women.
a woman
Yes, very good.
on Pink Sunday.
Pink Sunday,
So
very
up
good.
to 2 lakhs of discount
Up to 2
by
lakhs.
Credam Secha,
Right.
Mall of
So
Homes.
marathon also will do something on the top of it.
Lovely, yeah. Cherry on top. It's always like that. So it was unbelievable speaking with you. You have really poured your heart on your sleeve,
Right.
and I would like you to. You're such a great leader you are. I would like you to give a powerful message
Hmm.
to everybody who's heard you and who's
Hmm.
listened to you,
Correct.
and to real estate aspirants, to people who want to get into real estate industry, to people who want to buy real estate. What is the message that you always want to give and guide and give hope to people?
Correct.
Can you give a lovely
Sure.
message that is very close to your heart?
Yeah. So real estate, I have spent almost like more than 35 years in the real estate, and I'm so much attached to the real estate industry that I can vouch for it, that it gives a lot of satisfaction,
Mm.
because you really gives someone home, someone office, or whatever workplaces which are beautifully designed. It is adaptive to their use, because they have not understood what they need.
Mm.
But then, as a real estate experts or developers or designers, we need to think what they really want,
Mm.
and because that are not getting changed, like the phones getting changed every 6 months and 12 months.
Yeah.
These are the products which remains with them for lifetime. So it gives a lot of satisfaction to creating those wonderful benchmarks, beautiful buildings, beautiful homes, beautiful offices, and all the real estate experts who are involved will, I will give a suggestion, that it's a very big industry, it's a very satisfying industry, and it is going to last very long. because we have still not reached houses for say 15% of the country. There are 85% of the people still are needing homes, and there's a huge demand.
It
The
is.
huge demand, pent up demand, and the economy is growing at a great pace. The middle class, lower middle class are also growing. So this demand or the real estate growth, maybe up and down, keeps coming in the prices. But
Mm.
the if you look at the continuity
Mm.
over the period of 25, 30 years, I've never seen any laxity of demand. Your product should fit into what he wants. If you can do that, then definitely you'll be always a winner, whether you're a developer, whether an architect, whether you are contractors, whoever. There's a big growth in my opinion. So that's about real estate uh, aspirant. For the customers, uh, the real estate buying sometimes they're really tricky, and it is the most expensive thing which anybody is buying in his lifetime. So a very research decision is required, and the Credai MCHA exhibition gives a very good platform, because at one location and on a one day you can actually scan through hundreds of projects,
Mm.
20, 30 locations.
Yeah.
You can also talk to the bankers and get eligibility criteria. You can compare your home loan options. So
Yes.
all these things can happen in couple of days at exhibition, which may take your 1 year of every Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah.
because every time you are also working somewhere and you get time only on Sunday, and on Sunday if you go to one location. So all these exhibitions give you a very good insight and what's happening, what type of products which are there, what are the innovative uh, things which are available, what are the amenities, all those things at one location. It's very difficult for a buyer to
Mm.
get some 1 year work getting shrunk to 2 days, and MCHA is promising 10 minutes you can book the home.
Ah, wow. Book your
That is the
home.
punchline for you buyers. So the opportunity is, you must grab it. So our efforts are a win-win for everyone, for developers, for channel partners, the brand ambassadors, and above all, you buyers.
Why book your home in 10 minutes?
Book your home in 10 minutes is, we have created that opportunity. Whether
Mm.
you want to book or not is something different thing, but if you wish to book, you can book it.
Yeah.
That is something, the information level is available.
Mm.
We are not forcing anybody to book in 10 minutes. We are saying that you can if you want to.
You don't
So
have to think and
yes,
contemplate for a long, long time.
contemplate.
Nowadays, you can buy a home.
You can buy.
And like you said, one last point, Mayurji, it happens only once a year. Why not make it twice a year? And also,
Definitely.
second question is, why not make it a 4-day event instead of 3-day event?
Both these suggestions are most welcome. We
My
will,
suggestions.
yeah, yeah. No, no, we will definitely look into it, because see, thing is, these events cost quite a lot,
Yeah.
and even developers spend quite a lot.
Yeah.
So sometimes this marketing spent
Mm.
by each developer to creating stall, bringing people for MCHI to spend everything. Sometimes it is not equally remunerative.
Similar.
We had earlier done that. Once we had done Suburban and BKC. We have done that also.
Twice a
Yes,
year.
yes. So one will be at BKC,
Mm.
one will be at Central Suburb and Western Suburbs.
Different times.
Different times. So, but two exhibitions.
You had done that.
We have
Which
done
year
that
was that?
also. So, but see, thing is, every day the spend is quite a lot. So sometimes the marketing budget
Mm.
of each company does not allow them to, allocate.
Mm.
Our marketing team say, "Arey, we are not getting so much benefit."
Yeah.
So that's the thing which. But if this particular exhibition goes for a very big success
Mm.
with all the stakeholders, we'll be very open to think to that idea
So
again.
Mayurji, you being a chairman of CREDAI MCHI, that's why I raised this, because it's not my question. It is coming from, I've been interacting as a brand ambassador, channel partner to a lot of buyers, home
Correct, correct,
buyers,
correct,
and they're saying, "अरे यार ये तो शुरू होते ही खत्म हो गया." Like 3 days is not enough for them.
correct, correct.
So some people want like an extension until Monday, like
Oh,
Friday, Saturday,
acha.
Sunday,
One more
Monday.
day.
So a spillover
Yeah,
happens,
yeah, yeah.
because Sunday what happens is there's a lot of rush Saturday, Sunday,
Mm.
and sometimes they want to come back in peace and make a
Yeah.
decision and have a look as well. So
No,
that's the
definitely.
suggestion coming from.
Definitely, the problem with this venue, which we have now selected,
Hmm.
is getting booked for 5 years.
Oh,
Getting days, the days which we want are so difficult. So that are also challenges. Otherwise, typically exhibitions are till Monday.
right,
Typically, it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
right.
But maybe the organizers, like the committee organizing, could not get that date.
So why not go back to pandals?
Pandas are very expensive.
Really?
And another thing is the aesthetics
Ah.
and ambience which people will want in a fixed thing are very difficult to achieve in those
Right,
pandas.
absolutely. Yeah. Perfect, perfect. Brilliant. It was superb talking to you. You are a great conversationalist, in my opinion. And
Thank you
anybody
so
who
much.
speaks with you, Mayurji, can keep talking to
Yeah,
you
yeah.
for not hours, but for days. And you really have created a connection with not only us, but with the audience, with the listeners.
Thank you so
And
much
I
for
wish,
giving me this opportunity. And
yeah,
definitely, whenever you want, for the buyers, for the stakeholders, for Gada MCHI, Mayur Shah and Marathon is always available.
you're so accessible and you're so friendly and you're so amiable.
Yeah.
And I wish Marathon Group all the best with
Thank
you
you.
being at the helm of everything. It's always going to be fit and fine and hunky dory.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So, thank you so much once again.
Thank you. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.